Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. I don't know if you got to catch the game last night, England versus France, and I think you saw in that game why Arsene Wenger made a recent trip over to France and why he's looking at so many French players, a lot of really exciting French players on display. And Kylian Mbappe, the one that we've been linked with, bids of 100 million, we've been told, made by Arsenal. You could see why. Even though last night, to be honest, he should have scored a couple of goals, but he was electric up front, posing lots of problems to the England defence. And you can see why Arsenal have been interested in trying to sign Mbappe. Also on display last night was Thomas Lemar. Now, this is another guy that Arsenal have been heavily linked with. Midfielder who plays also for Monaco. The whole of the Monaco team at the moment is getting picked off by everybody around Europe. Lemar, really talented midfielder, looked brilliant last night as well in that game. And Arsene Wenger said to be really, really interested in him. It's said that a lot of it hinges on whether Chelsea get Bakayoko, who's another outstanding player in that French team. But there's what a lot of the talk is that Monaco don't want to lose Lemar and Bakayoko. They want to keep at least one of them. But Arsenal definitely really interested in Lemar. And you could see last night just why. Talented player would definitely add to the Arsenal midfield. Another player that Arsenal linked with is another French guy, Alexander Lacazette. We spoke about it yesterday. We spoke about the fact that the fee could rise to up to £60 million. Now, that is a lot of money for Alexander Lacazette, but he is, you know, a top player. He is the top goal scorer, or should I say, was the top goal scorer in France last season. And if you're going to get a guy like Lacazette, you're going to have to pay absolute top dollar to bring him in, because he is, at the moment, you know, one of the, you know, you've got to say one of those strikers around Europe at the moment that really does bang in the goals on a regular basis. And for that, you've got to pay an absolute premium. I asked you guys yesterday if the £60 million for Lacazette was worth it. And 80% of you said, yes, it is worth paying £60 million for Lacazette. Only 20% of you said no. We're being told today on the Lacazette thing that the president of Lyon, who's known to be a really hard guy to do with, is saying that, listen, you can have Lacazette, but we want Giroud plus money in exchange. Now, again, will Arsenal want to let go of Giroud? We've heard rumours over the past few days of West Ham being interested in Giroud. We've also heard that Giroud has been saying that he wants to play more regularly. It is a World Cup year, and a lot of these players now want to be playing regular football to get into the international teams. And when you saw France last night, you can see that to get into that team, you are going to have to be playing regular football, because they've got so much talent up front. But Lyon saying, yeah, that they want Lacazette. To get Lacazette, it's going to be Giroud plus money. I very much doubt Arsene Wenger will want to do that, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. There's a friendly again on last night, Romania playing Chile. Romania beat Chile, actually. But there was a great banner that was unfurled during the game. And the banner was to Alexis Sanchez. And the banner read, Alexis, stay at Arsenal and you'll become a legend. And that was done by the Arsenal Romania Supporters Club. Big up to them. I really love that banner. Positive banner for once. Let's hope that Alexis, it was written in Spanish, so let's hope that Alexis read that and takes that in, because it's true. You can go to all these other clubs, you may be bit part, well, maybe a bit more than bit part, but you're not going to be the main man. At Arsenal, he's the main man. If he stayed, we can really build a really effective team around him. Arsenal also linked today with Danilo Pereira of Porto. He's 25 years of age, another midfielder. That's what we always seem to really going for. Said to have a release clause of 60 million euros, wanted by a host of clubs, including Liverpool. The interesting thing about this one is that we were looking at him in January, in the January transfer window. We went cold on it. At that time, his release clause was 40 million euros. He's since signed an extension. Now it's gone up to 60 million euros. A lot of these release clauses are sort of put in there to sort of ensure that teams are going to get absolute top dollar for their player. You don't always have to meet the release clause to buy a player, but certainly that puts Arsenal at a disadvantage now that release clause has gone up. Still asking you guys who you think we should bring into the club this summer. Here's more of what you guys had to say.
Hi Robbie, I love your videos and all that, but I think we should sign Alderweireld as he has not signed a new contract with Spurs and he's their captain and a great centre-back.
Hey Arsenal Fan TV, I'm Drew from Rwanda. I think we should sign Thomas Lemar. He's very skillful, very young, and I think he could fit in very well in Ozil's position in our new system.
Hey Robbie, love the show, all the way here from New Jersey. I would like to see Arsenal either sign Higuain or Vidal. Go Gunners.
Hi Lobby, if Sanchez doesn't sign a contract, ship him to Bayern Munich, bring in Douglas Costa, Renato Sanchez. Those two players, if given ample time, they can be world class.
Obviously, Lacazette would be the ideal one with Mahrez too, but then I think Adama Traore would be a great signing to have, being a Barcelona youth, and he's a good player. And Kurt Zouma would be helpful to have for sure.
Thank you very much for that. Keep those coming in. Lots of transfer rumours going around, and if you want to find out about all of them, there's only one place to be. It's right here on AFTV Transfer Daily. We'll be back tomorrow.
Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV.